Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to A Legionary's Life. You joined me here on, I believe, my 8th or ninth Legionary. Um, I've played a couple more games, and, well, my Legionary just died due to unfortunate circumstances or bad RNG. But I've now got a brand new Legionary, and he's doing really well. He's called Gabrionius Gallicius, and I rolled him as a physical character, so he had decent physical skills, but then he also had decent enough intellect. While he had above 50 intellect and charisma, his awareness isn't great, but that's because I have got I've got, what is it, this one, an Etrusco Corinthian helmet, which reduces my awareness by 4, so he does have something like 52 awareness normally, but because of the shield, because of the helmet, it's gone down. I've got a back and breastplate with a material quality of 3 with decent enough damage protection and anti-armor. I've also got my Gladius Hispaniensis Mark 6, does 10 to 14 damage. It's got decent enough stats on all of that. I also got some Greaves as well, which came in pretty handy, and generally my stats are decent enough. I've got very good endurance, my strength is pretty high, my constitution is also very high, so I've got good health. My quickness, though, isn't great, thanks to the Greaves. My coordination is at 60, though. So I've been working out, trying to increase my quickness, because that's got me killed a couple of times. He didn't start out great, I have to admit, Gabrionius. Here, he almost died to a militiaman during the siege of New Carthage, but since then, I've only gone and got myself a bronze Armilla, or Armilla, rather. He's killed all of these blokes, and he's also shared a militiaman. He was also called onto the wall of the siege of New Carthage. That's the first time for any of these characters, any of these legionaries. I've actually had them called onto the wall at the beginning, in the beginning mission. So, you know, I was actually led around. The Centurion and Troop all really like me. I've been promoted as well to a Tesserarius. You are guard commander in one of the 2 centuries of your maniple. So, bit of a promotion there. I only have 71 denarius though, so I can't really buy anything, but instead I am going to work on quickness and endurance. I receive my regular pay, 52 denarii, so instead of getting 37 now I get 52 for my regular pay. Yeah, the only problem is this kept on giving me endurance, and I don't need endurance. You feel your progress is slowing down, but there's still a significant room for improvement, so you stop giving me endurance then! Start giving me what I want, which is quickness. My quickness is only 47. For God's sakes. Well, I can leisure, at least I can hang around again. But there you are, escorting the Quaestor in his daily routine at the camp area. He is an elected public officer of senatorial rank, very close to the commander himself. Focus on my duty. You are never the social climber type. The day goes uneventfully as you lead your escort team following the Quaestor around. Yeah, the virtue has increased by 2, but I didn't fancy... I mean, I only have 52 intellect and 51 charisma, so I wasn't really going to risk doing something like that. I probably could have lost morale or something, or lost troop likeliness. Let me do some good sparring. Yeah, sword and shield has increased. I'm so well liked you'll always be able to find a worthy sparring partner. Hell yeah. What about sparring best? Well liked enough to have a slim chance of success, but I didn't get it that time. Something's causing a stir through the camp. Actually, you're sure you've heard a cheer of jubilation, then you found out news from Rome. Hasbro Walker's army, which crossed the Pyrenees last year after escaping, he was finally intercepted in Italia by 2 consular armies before he could join his brother Hannibal further to the south. His army was annihilated near the river Metarius. Yeah, Metaurus, and Hasdrubal himself died fighting alongside his men. Hannibal is isolated now, and Rome has never been so safe since he crossed the Alps. When you embarked 3 years ago, all this seemed next to impossible. The revelry goes on for some time, and my morale has increased. Right, my morale is indeed superb. Go for a run, nothing. Didn't mean to do that, I actually meant to do leisure, but there you go. Yeah, see, I only have 123 denarii. What could I work on? I could really work on sparring good. Sword skill has gone up, and that as well. Did a bit of javelin, received a bit of pay. Let's do some leisure, hang around a bit. Right. Now what? Let's check the buy sell. An Etrusco Corinthian helmet, sinew cap, got those greaves, but they're exactly the same as the greaves that I have. So, yeah, no point getting them. I've got this. Yeah, 3-3, that's what I've got. Can't afford the chainmail, don't want a crappy cap. Yeah, there's nothing good that I can get. So let's ignore that. Let's go for a workout here. Strength and Constitution. Constitution again. Oh, hello. Escort an ambassador. Scipios to a meeting with a local chieftain. Talk's not going well. Palpable tension. It's not my place. I'm going to say nothing. I'm going to stay still. There you go. He manages to cool the situation. There you go. So there's that. Let's leisure again. Hang a boot. Oh, hello. Put in charge of a small foraging party sent to collect supplies. This is new. Find a brook with a good fishing spot. Prove to be a skilled fisherman. Between you and your men, you leave the brook with plenty of food. Hey. Oh, collect. Oh, collect again. Collect again. And again. And again. Collect some stuff here. Nothing else around here. Not finding anything else around here. Oh, what's this? Oh, resources grain. Oh, collected supplies. Really good there. Time is up. As much as you tried, you could not find enough supplies. Your senior officer is outraged by ineptitude. You get off with just a couple of days on ration on barley. A centurion, what? 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 That was the first time I've seen that minigame. Can't blame me for that. Right. Extra patrol did nothing. Your opinion troopers increased by 1, centurion increased by 1 as well. There you go again. So we got a little random encounter. Your group bumps into a party of Catorati. As they close in on you, they get ready to throw your javelin. Throw it first. One in front of you is forced to defend himself, missing the time for his throw. Ray. Let's lob another one. Oh, hit him for 14. Quick feint, he fails. Okay, let's go for his torso. Hit, nice 15. He goes for me. The armor absorbs it, thanks to my back and breastplate. Let's go for the torso again. Miss. Goes for us. Oh, he misses. Recover, fails. Recover, succeeds. Quick feint, he does it. Oh, come on. Soft spot leg, he misses. Quick feint, fails. Yeah. Come on, there you go. Recover. Succeeded undisturbed. Let's go for the torso. We missed. He feints, he fails. Quick feint, I resist. Torso. We hit him for 11. Goes for the arm. Ow, he hits us for 6. Because after all of the more damage I take in this random encounter, the more damage I'll have. Well, the less health I'll have for the next battle. At least I think that's probably how it'll work. Torso, we miss. Recovery succeeds. Recover. Play it very defensive if we can. Oh, come on. Recover, fail. Torso again, we missed. Goes for us, he hits us. Yeah, I should have recovered. Succeeded undisturbed. Go for the torso. Finally, we killed him. Thank God for that. I take the following things. Along with 24 denarii worth of other stuff. I'm able to break you, the light troops withdraw and disperse. Hooray! But now I've suffered some health loss. I don't want to do that. I can at least sell the cap. Confirm sale. For one denarii. Brilliant. Well, that's it. We have to move on. I'm going to be wounded for this next fight. I've regained 15 points of health. Oh, thank God for that. Okay. Hasdrubal, Gisela, Magnobarca, Hannibal's youngest brother, are leading the remaining armies of Carthage in this theatre. They have all joined forces set on dealing with you once and for all. Scipio himself leads whatever forces he has at his disposal, but to face them, the legions and the Italic ally, of course, but also a large number of native allies. You don't like the rumours you've been hearing. It seems that the enemy outnumbers you by a fair margin. You come in sight of the Punic camp near the town of Ilipa. See for yourself the reports were not overblown. There's a lot of them. Army is busy building its camp across the broad plains, separating you from the Carthaginians. An arch cavalry host come forwards from the other side, trying to take you by surprise. To their dismay, they found out that Scipio hid his own cavalry behind a hill. Second counterattack stalls the assailants for a while, but the fight is in the balance. Soon your maniple is sent out to back them up. Cavalry has been slowly taking ground thanks to our support. Yet another charge brings both sides. A new medium rise in front of your ranks with a clear intent to provoke an attack. These horsemen are considered amongst the best in the world. They were key to many of Hannibal's victories in the early years of the war, and all your compatriots who have met them on the battlefield will learn to respect them. I'm going to stay in formation. He lobs a javelin, but he misses. He fails to do anything. The skirmish goes on for a while, but in the end the Carthaginians have to give up and go back to the camp. Nothing else relevant happens. Dares come. So yeah, basically what happens here is that Scipio lines up his heavy infantry in front of Hasdrubal with light infantry on the sides, and we stay there for hours and nothing happens. It happens once again and again and again. It decreases my morale this time because I don't have the intelligence to see what he's doing. Then one morning we go onto the wings to take on the light infantry, whereas Hasdrubal just sort of like does his thing normally. Both armies are fully positioned. We're facing the enemy light infantry rather than their elite heavy infantry. Scipio himself takes command of your wing. Wheel to your right, then turn left. The three lines become columns. For a moment, comes close to disarray. Not very reassuring. Your senior officer quickly regains control. My morale has decreased a little bit. But it can advance much easier, much quicker. Now close enough to their wing. We can wheel on them. The elephants are being driven away by the velites. At last we are ordered to advance. And the other side is at right distance. Let's pick a specific target. Not a bad throw, but it misses. Yeah, well, okay. Should have just lobbed it then, like this. And we miss slow reactions. He feints, he succeeds. Right, well, straight in to recover, and we fail. Goes for the soft spot, but he misses. I'm going to recover. He recovers. Yeah. Going to go for his torso. Nice 14 hit. He feints. Resists for 7. Let's go for the torso. We hit him. Feint again, he fails, feints again, and he succeeds this time. Let's recover. Good. Soft torso, but we block it. Let's go for his torso. We fail. That was a 3/4 chance of hitting. Okay. Recover. He also recovers. Let's go for his torso. We fail. Catharatus. Recover again. I don't want to lose this run, so I'm going to play it very, very defensive. We missed. Quick feint. Recover. Succeed. Attacks me, but he fails. Let's go for his torso. Yeah. Respite. Okay. Sure, we'll attack him again for 13. Recovers, he fails. Let's go for him again. Oh, come on. Feints, he fails. Let's go for the torso. Yes! Good, now we can recover. Goes for my arm, he fails. Let's go for the torso. Nice 15 damage. Go for the torso again. We hit him again for 11. Feint fails. Let's go for the torso again. We hit him. He goes for me. He fails. Covers. Succeeds. Soft leg. Oh, grazes me for 2. Yes, we got him though. And after a brief lull in the fighting, we rotate back. The good thing about having so much endurance though is that I recover a lot of what is it? Fatigue. There you go. So I accumulate fatigue much slower. And I also recover it a lot quicker as well. Let's go for the torso again. Nice 16. Recovers. Okay, let's go for him again. Oh, we failed this time. Okay. He goes for me. Hit. Only does 1 damage though. The armor takes it. Oh, we failed to recover. Let's do it again. Goes for me, but because I recovered. Oh, nice 13 hit. He recovers. He succeeds. Let's go for him again. Oh, we failed. Goes for my arm, he fails. Let's go for the torso, and we kill him. Nice, okay. Succeeded, undisturbed. Goes for me. 15 damage. I was fully... No, okay. I was fully stanced up, but okay. We hit him. We hit him again. He goes for the feint. He fails. Let's go for him again. Nice 14. Goes for me. He fails. Let's go for the torso, and we killed him. Just like that. This is very successful so far. This is very, very good. But it always goes good, and then I just die to something. There you go. He hits me for 14. I fail to recover. He didn't manage to hit me with that one. He recovers. Yeah, okay. Go for the torso, we hit him, nice. Situation shifting, we won't be able to face him for much longer, that's fine. He fails to attack us again, let's go for him. Nice, we hit him. He recovers, he fails, let's go for him again, and we got him. Nice, okay, we can respite. Succeed. Despite your efforts, the enemy formation is tenaciously holding its ground. I've just killed like 4 of them. You've weakened them enough, though. Pinned down by the Hispanian allies in the centre, the African infantry can't come to the aid of these Catarati. There's no reason to expose yourself more than necessary, so you're ordered to step back and let the Principes take over. Very soon the wings of the Punic front start to collapse, forcing the unprotected centre to follow. He manages to rally what he can of his fleeing army and forms a new defensive line on the hill close to the camp. He has lost too many troops, however, and the morale must be shaky at best. Your army is waiting at the bottom of the hill. The signal to attack comes through. You fairly outnumber them now. This won't take long. Enemy's weak. There's no reason to put your life at risk. Few would notice if you hold back. I'm going to do that. Battle is all but won. There's no need to take unnecessary risks here. You stay behind the shields of your fellow legionaries for the brief duration of the struggle. Yeah, my virtue has gone down, sure, but I wasn't going to die like last time. Because last time I got here, I went up against them and died because there was a big hill in the way. The disheartened Carthaginians give way after a brief clash, but your chase is nipped in the bud when a sudden downpour overwhelms the battlefield. There's no choice but to go back to camp. Some of the soldiers are wondering out loud why the gods are protecting the Punics. You make it back at last, you need all the rest you can. Good. Most of their local allies deserted. The Carthaginians, soon after the battle, Hasdrubal, Giso, and the remainder of his army fled during the night. Scipio leads you in pursuit. You are close to the sea when you finally entrap them. What follows is nothing more than butchery. Your maniple isn't even involved as the outnumbered Punics are slaughtered. A few thousand evade the bloodbath. They entrench themselves on the top of a nearby hill. You lay siege to them and wait. They won't last long without water. When they surrender, there is no trace of Hasdrubal and Mago. They made their escape, but it matters little. It is over. Carthage's presence in Hispania is all but obliterated. My morale has increased by 10. Good. My sword and shield has gone up. And again... Oh! And I got a silver armilla to go with my bronze one. A few months later, the last fortress of Gade surrenders without a fight. When you arrived 4 years ago, 3 large armies were keeping Hispania under Carthage's thumb. Now the land is firmly in the hands of Rome. You embark once again, this time heading home. After such a long time in the army, you can't wait to see your family. And yet your new life back home is not as you anticipated. Maybe it's your people who are different, or maybe it's just you. What you saw, what you got used to, you can't shake the feeling that something is amiss now. Scipio is back too. Many Roman citizens regard the young general as a hero after the astounding victory in Hispania, and he is elected consul. After a long debate, Scipio is allowed to carry out his plan to invade Africa, a large land beyond the sea to the south, dominated by the city of Carthage itself. He is given command of the legions in Sicilia, and they are composed of the survivors of Cannae, confined to the island until the end of the war as a punishment, doomed to a long-lasting exile by someone else's ruinous blunder. The new consul is forbidden to levy any more legionaries, but volunteers are permitted. Now I can either choose to have enough and end the game, or I can enlist. I'm going to say I've had enough. If I retire now, I'll get bonus points for surviving, but the game will end. You sure you want to stop playing with this bloke? Yes. You've seen enough war and death. Years later, when the war is over, you receive 8 Igura of land for your service in Hispania. Your new prosperity is in Samnium, where you will live in peace for the rest of your days. And, well, we survived. We got a score of 632 for killing this many blokes. But we lived. We survived this time. This is the first guy that's lived, actually, Gabrionius Gallicius. We've avenged our other legionaries that who died in the way. There he is, right up top. We have avenged all 7 of these other ones. Jarius, Pompey, Claudius, Marius, Naprius, Quintus and Julius. They have all been avenged by Gabrionius the Gallicius with his, well, 2 bands. Yeah, that has done well. Obviously I'm going to keep playing this game, and if I manage to get back here again, I will of course enlist and go take the fight to Carthage. But for now, Gabrionius can happily retire in peace with his awards and medals and his land. So yeah, that was a legionary's life. I'll thank you for watching, and goodbye.